What's up, you guys? And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. On a community post, I think a day or two ago, I asked you guys, what would you like to see in Season 12? How do you feel about the current season and the state of mhur as a whole? And I'm going to go over every single one of you guys' comments, and in between each comment of showing you them, I'm just going to show some gameplay in the background so you guys don't get bored just looking at a black screen. But let's get into it. So the first comment is Rivercat. He's one of my good close friends, and he said that I think everyone wants to see a brand new game mode that should be added alongside with a good balance patch to tone down the characters that are problems. For Season 12, I just want to see some kind of new cool mechanic to mess around with in games. Not sure what, but when they changed the revive system, for me, that was one of the best changes in the game ever. And to be honest, my thoughts on this, yeah, I think that kind of hits everything like right on the nose. I mean, we haven't had a brand new game mode in a we've never gotten a brand new game mode. I mean, I don't know if you guys really count like solos and duos. I don't really count those as new game modes because it's still just the core battle royale system, just with less teammates and less people. Well, no, same amount of people, just not everyone's on a team, you know what I mean. But yeah, we do need a brand new game mode, and we do need a good substantial balance patch to fix all the problem characters. So I do agree with him there. Next comment, 5 skill sets and 10 characters. Bro wants a year's worth of content inside of one season. Julian said, I just hope Endeavor gets a quirk set. Honestly, basing off of what we know so far, Endeavor will definitely be getting a quirk set, and I think Mirio will too. I'm not gonna lie, I am very confident that we will be getting another double quirk set season. Now, I cannot confirm anything because we don't know anything until the devs tell us, but I am very confident, like 90% sure, it will be another double quirk set season. And if I'm wrong, then shit, I'm wrong. I just hope Mirio gets the skill set and Endeavor doesn't, if it's not a double quirk set season. And the crazy kid said actual nerfs for the characters that need them. And Tanko said, for real, stop nerfing Hawks, he's already disabled. Hawks, I don't think Hawks needs any more nerfs. I'm gonna be so for real. I think Hawks is fine. Like, actually, like, I feel like the next change they would do, a great trade-off would be to nerf his melee combos down power, so you can't do like full melee combo into like beta, because that combo is like still really stupid. No matter how much you nerf beta, it's still gonna be really stupid because it's like ranged hit stun. It's a lunge forward. The tracking on his melee is like actually kind of insane. I'm gonna be honest, like it's almost impossible to miss that if you're right in front of him. Actual nerfs for the characters that need them, yeah, like Monoma, Present Mike, Strike Kendo, Rapid Toga, the list goes on and on and on. So yeah, I do agree with him there. And Tank also said in his own comment, all I want for Season 12 is the devs to finally listen to the community and make the game balanced and not having busted quirk sets and characters like Monoma or Helicopter Kendo ruining matches. I stopped playing for a week when Kendo came out because I couldn't play the game. I had to invite friends to make it half enjoyable for myself. Season 11 was a real letdown. Hope Season 12 is better. And then Paxter replied to his comment saying, I don't believe Season 11 was a total letdown, but I do agree with the devs that they need to stop making characters ridiculously overpowered. So sure, they can be strong, just not TOD capable. Which I do understand. I understand with the you guys is I share you guys' sympathy, to be honest, because it is really what I think. What me and my friend No Life talked about was that I think that they are always just gonna make a brand new character or a brand new quirk set have crazy inflated stats to make them the most amount of revenue possible, and then like a season or two later they will nerf them. So it's just like, I hope that they stop doing that, because I think the most like fair release of like a character that we've gotten was something like Kurogiri, and that was only because people didn't know how to play Kurogiri for like the first month he came out. But like after everyone got a handle on him, he became absolutely stupid. Like on my tier list, I'm just gonna give a spoiler because the video is gonna come out like tomorrow or the day after anyway. I put Kurogiri in S+. He's absolutely stupid. So yeah, man, I think it really comes down to the character having inflated stats and also being really easy to play, because Kurogiri is not easy to play, but he does have an inflated stats. So that's why it took a while for everyone to play him and get used to him, and actually for him to show up in matches. But yeah, all right, next comment. This guy said they need to balance the characters and bring back character tickets. Yeah, man, I don't know why they haven't brought back the character ticket. I mean, the last character that was on the character ticket, I think it was Mirio, right? So I think Mirio was the last one on the character ticket, and he came out all the way in season 5, bro. That was well over a year ago. Season 5 dropped in May of 2024. And we haven't gotten a new person on the character ticket since then. So that's like actually insane. They really got to bring that back, or at least address it that they're never going to do it again. Alright, Dougman said, new game mode. The teaser for the Japanese Twitter label this most recent post is 1, so I actually think there might be a chance for a new game mode. But yeah, about that, the Japanese Twitter is, or just the regular Twitter, I think we're getting a brand new feature revealed every single day up until the night of the season release, which is gonna be like Tuesday night or something. I think that day we'll actually get a trailer. So if that is correct, then tonight and then Sunday and then Monday we will get 3 more brand new features that are coming to season 12 of Rumble. So I think maybe there might be a chance for a new game mode. I'm not sure, honestly. With these devs, I always keep my hopes low. I always keep my expectations really low to be surprised, and I'm never surprised. So honestly, like, the one time I was surprised was when, like, they nerfed all the S tiers at one time, but like they barely even touched them. Like, they went down probably like 1 or 2 spots on the tier list. But yeah, I actually think there might be a chance for a new game mode too. I'm just keeping my expectations low because you never know with these devs. They could do the greatest thing ever, or they could do something terrible. But honestly, I feel like even if we do get a new game mode, we're gonna get like a shitty balance patch, and it's gonna even itself out. So it's like we didn't even get anything. So, but yeah. Manhara said, I pray that AFO gets a buff. I do too. I want AFO to get a buff really badly, or just give him back his ability to cooldown reset like he had when AFO first came out. I don't know if that's a good idea. But I'd rather they nerf characters that are completely stupid. Yeah, that makes sense. I think cooldown resetting should get removed as a whole, but I do think All For One should get the ability to level up his own quirks, because I feel like it's really stupid how every other character that has a quirk steal ability can literally do it, but he can't. And the worst thing possible when like you have AFO is that you have a quirk with decent levels, but then you see a quirk that is potentially better than the one you already have, but it's 1-1-1, or like it's 1-2-3 or something, 1-2-4 or something like that. Like, it's terrible, absolutely garbage levels, and then you're cooked because you can't level him up. The only downside to that, letting AFO level up his stuff, is that he becomes like the new most like level expensive character in the game, because he goes from needing 27 levels to be fully maxed out to needing 54 levels to be fully maxed out, which is actually kind of insane. But yeah, I do hope All For One does get a buff. He does need something. I do think he needs something. But yeah, just nothing too crazy, because I don't really want All For One. He's a really cheesy character to have be in the meta, so I don't think he should be meta. Next response is that I want character tickets to be useful again. It's been a year since Season 6. Why is Overhaul still only to be obtained from roles? And Paxter said, I bought 2 character tickets in preparation to purchase Hawks and Overhaul. Now they've been left rot unused. Yeah, I think I have like 3 character tickets that I have not used since like Season 2. Like, it's like actually kind of insane. I'm gonna be honest. It's like, they really need to address the character ticket issue, because it's been a year since they haven't talked about it. Like, every season, the biggest like new news is like Overhaul still only to be obtained from roles. And like, I think like the character to be obtained from roles now, I think it should be Kurogiri. I'm pretty sure it should be Kurogiri, which is kind of insane. But yeah, they do need to address that like immediately. And Paxter said again, in Season 12, I would love a new game mode, character tickets coming back, more meaningful balance patches, a revamp to the gacha, and a matchmaking fix. Some of these are unrealistic because it's MHUR devs, but it's always fun to hope. If I were to describe Season 11, I would say it introduced amazing ideas, but really bad and poor execution. The rank change was epic, but changes to matchmaking should not have affected casual, because right now casual is ranked without reward. Retaining your levels upon reviving is cool, but it should have been minor. Like, the most levels you can return with is level 6 to avoid people intentionally dying, because there is little consequence. I believe that sums up almost everything, and I want to talk about tuning more in depth, but I'll save that for a tuning video. Should we do a tuning video in the future? Let me know if you guys want a tuning video in the future. But yeah, I agree with everything you just said, man. I mean, I think as far as the revamp to the gacha goes and a matchmaking fix, honestly, I think matchmaking in ranked right now is fine. I think like they did one random patch to fix it. It was like the second patch of the season, I think, and like I haven't had like any bots like at all in matchmaking, so they definitely fixed it for ranked. But in casual modes, casual is mainly bots. They do need to fix casual modes, but I think they only really care about ranked. I'm not gonna be honest, I don't think they really care about unranked. But as far as retaining your levels upon getting rezzed, I think that it is a great change, but also a terrible change. It's the most like double-sided change they've ever done to this game. Like when you come back with your levels and like you're playing like Red Shiggy or like Cementos and you died with 999 or like 95 whatever, just whatever your primary skill is at level 9. Like coming back and having no levels felt awful. Like you weren't even a character anymore. You stood no chance. But now it's like actually viable to revive your teammates, and it encourages people to get revived or want to be rezzed more often. Like I literally had a friend. His name is fucking man dude guy, and he literally would always say, "Don't revive me unless you have at least like 3 levels to give me," which is valid. He plays Mount Lady, so Mount Lady is terrible without levels. But yeah, that's honestly valid. I used to think he was like high-key trolling, but no, like that was honestly valid, because getting revived with no levels was absolutely fucking terrible. But also, it also doesn't give you, like Paxter said, there's no consequence for making a mistake. Like it encourages you to make mistakes and play like an idiot and die, because you come back with levels and the only thing you have to worry about is getting heals again, and your teammates can just give you that. So it's like you don't even get punished for playing terribly. That's why I don't like it. But I also love it because, you know, you come back with all your levels again, and you're good to go basically right off the bat. All you gotta do is heal up and then get some minis or something, and then you're good. And Rufus said, "Give me Zeta Deku. I need that costume, $sign." Yeah, the thing is that they have the costume made already. Like it was already like what's the name for like it was shown in the All's Justice trailer for OJ3. And they have it made completely already. They also have Gear Shift Deku completely made already. But the problem is I don't think they're gonna drop that in Rumble like anytime soon before the new season comes out. I don't even think they're gonna drop that this year. They might not even, I don't think they're ever gonna drop it, to be honest. I think they're probably gonna drop it like next year or something, but it's already made. They have the model, it's done and everything. My biggest complaint about that costume is that I looked at it on the trailer and it has no cape physics. I don't know what King has against cape physics, because him and Shiggy in that trailer didn't have cape physics, but that's neither here nor there. That's just me nitpicking. February said also to add on about the killing a stack team, I think it should be like, oh, you killed the last member of a stack team, so we get extra points for killing the last teammate, right? But because what if you killed the whole team somehow? That's like a free 3k points. Yeah, but the thing is that like it's like the thing is that like about that is that it's all of that plus you killed the last member. So like yeah, like it's actually kind of insane. Like those like extra points are really inflated. Like you get a lot of points. Like I was having like 3,000 4,000 point matches in expert rank. Like that is unheard of. That gets you almost like halfway through expert in one match. I got through expert in 42 games. My other friend got it in 38. My other friend got it in like 46. Like it cut the time that it takes to get to ace by half. Like everyone is in ace rank right now. Like literally everybody. Like if you play the game somewhat consistently, everyone's in ace rank, bro. Like it's actually like wild. And they really need to tone down the amount of points you get, because it makes the grind really boring, really short, and once like you're later into the season, it's just completely inflated with everyone who should not be an ace and should be hard stuck expert. Like I had one person on my ranked team, his KD was like 0.4 or something like that, and I'm like, how are you an ace rank? But it's just because of the inflated points you get from killing stacks. So alright, next comment. Ted said allow tuning to be switched in the lobby and in training mode, so you don't have to go to the customized menu all the time. Matchmaking tweaking, pity carryover by banner type, something to use gold on. That's so real. Monoma Mike, Shinso, Red Kendo, both Ochakos are the top of my nerf priority. Meaningful buffs to Dabi, not just another charge and slap armor on and done. Mirio bug fixes, Toga game and tracking being more consistent, any other balance changes needed to make it more fair. Of course, no like instant cooldown and reset, for example. A new Toga emote and flash or voice line. I know Animosity is gonna be happy about that request. Reposted because I used the wrong account. Whoopsie. Alright, so let's just start off with the switching to training mode in the lobby. I agree with this because it is very, very annoying to try and like test tuning skills and stuff, and having to leave and go back into the entire like loading in process all over again, over and over and over, it's really daunting, and it definitely discourages me from even trying to test stuff and just letting other people do that shit for me. So I do understand with that. Matchmaking tweaking, I think matchmaking is fine in ranked, but I do think that unranked needs to be addressed, because whenever I play unranked, it's never a full lobby, never. It's always like less than half, like 40% of the lobby's full. Pity carry over by banner type, I do agree with this. Like character specific banners should carry over pity, and quirk set specific banners should carry over pity. Something to use gold on, I have like 12 million gold. I need something to spend it on. I need it, and I'm not gonna spend it because I know they're eventually gonna bring out something that is gonna cost like 1 million gold per whatever item it is, and it's gonna be really cool and really important. So I'm gonna hold on to my gold, and I'm gonna hoard it like crazy. A lot of the S tiers need to be nerfed on the top of my nerf priority. Yeah, I honestly agree with the Monma Mike, Shinso, Red Kendo, and both Ochakos. Like, honestly, they do need to be nerfed, like, heavily. Especially Rapid Ochako. Like, honestly, like, forget all these other characters. I hate Rapid Ochako so much. Bro, if you're, like, slightly in the air, or you mistime your roll by even, like, a frame, because the hitbox lingers. So even if you do roll it perfectly, you can still get caught by it. And it's not even true to the, like, prediction circle at all. So you can get hit, well, even outside of it. So if you roll out of it, you still get caught. It's so stupid. So if she hits that on you, you're basically just fucking dead. She's gonna do like alpha car, drop the fucking thing on your head, and then you just lose all your health and you're 100 health. And then she's just gonna fucking do it again. And it's so stupid. She needs more down power. That's what she needs. Like, I feel like the initial activation of the Gamma should be like 250, and make each one of her alphas like 50 down power, and like make like her car throw not like the down power of an alpha. Like, why does it have like 10 down power? It's so stupid. And her entire combo just makes it just an instant guard break. Also, why does like you getting like floated into the air do like 100 damage? That's, her combos are so stupid, and she needs major down power. She needs major down power adjustments. Monoma, we all know what Monoma can do. Monoma just needs a complete rework, and remove the iframes on his Gamma. I feel like that's the dumbest part of his kit, or probably, yeah, no, it's the dumbest part of his kit. I'm not gonna lie, it's even dumber than cooldown resetting. The Gamma super armor, that's like top 1 best skills in the game, because you can just cancel it. It comes back in 1 second when you cancel it, and then you can just reproc it again. It's so stupid. And Mike just needs an overall damage nerf. And why is he 350? He should definitely be 300. I'm tired of like strike characters that do like insane amounts of damage. Like even like Strike Denki, he should be 300. Like, I think Strike Denki being 350 made sense when he had 1 Gamma, because that only 1 movement option and 1 stun. But now he has 2 of them. Why does he still have 350? I feel like that's so stupid. I hate that strike characters are so tanky nowadays. Red Kendo, she needs to be fucking gutted, man. Why is she like Mortal Kombating people in a BR? Like, her kit does not belong in this type of game. It really does not. Meaningful buffs to Dabi. I really want to see a complete rework of his alpha, because in OJ2 they have so much stuff to pick from. He has a flamethrower, he has a much faster fireball that tracks, and it's really odd what they chose to give Tech Dabi in this game. They haven't buffed him in so long. It's been such a long time since they buffed him, so he really needs a buff. So yeah, I honestly do think that Beta's cooldown needs to get reduced by like half. Like, why is each trap like 5 seconds and the penalty's like 20? That is actually kind of insane. And let him put up more traps. Like, why can he only have like 5 traps up at a time? Like, why let him have like 10 traps up, 20? Like, let the trap limit go up with levels. Let him start out with 5, with a 10, then go to like 15 or something. Like, I feel like that would be fire. Also, his Gamma, I think his Gamma should have armor, and I think he should have 2 charges of it at like level 4 and beyond. So that's just my take on what to do to protect Dabi. Mirio bug fixes. Honestly, I play Mirio quite consistently, and he doesn't have that many. Like, he definitely has a lot less bugs than when he first came out. But one thing they do need to fix is that the alpha combo not working if you're like lagging even slightly. The alpha combo just doesn't work. Also, permeation turning off, like when like, I think like when you activate it in the air and like you touch the ground, I think like then it turns off by itself or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what triggers it, but they do gotta fix permeation not working. Also for Mario, I would like a lot of like cooldown buffs because his cooldowns are pretty long, especially on special action, but that's neither here nor there. Toga gamma tracking being more consistent. Yeah, the tracking on that move is really bad. Like it's like it just runs itself into the ground or just doesn't track at all. Like it's really terrible. And yeah, that's it for that comment. Pixel said, new game mode or add back in duos without taking out solos or trios. I think the player pool is enough at this point, and it gets somewhat repetitive doing trios and solos over and over. If they just have all the modes in like Fortnite has solos, duos, trios, and squads, I feel like that would be nice. Having teammates leave every time is annoying, so maybe a better penalty for that. But tuning being available in training would also be nice. Yeah, I do agree with you for that. I think with crossplay, the player pool is now very, very, very large. They just need to fucking update their code to like accommodate everybody, because I feel like when they introduced crossplay, they didn't like include everybody. For some reason, like you were still getting bots, and like we still get bots in a player pool of like, I would say probably like 50,000 players. Like honestly, like that's like, I feel like is that probably not too generous. Console takes up a lot of this community, man, and PC like we have like 2,000 people on every single day. So I think 50,000 from every single other console is not that crazy. Like maybe like 20,000, but like that's still enough people to, I think it's enough people to warrant some new game modes. Odin said in season 12, I want to see Ibarra fly. 1,000 damage alpha, her skill set next season, Ibarra wall hacks, HP buff to 2,555,450. MHUR season 11 sucks because no Ibarra buffs in state of the game sucks because Ibarra is weak as fuck. Oh, this is true, so it should be in the video. But yeah, joking aside, Ibarra needs heavy fucking nerfs. Like she needs heavy damage nerfs. Her alpha should not be doing 180. It should do no more than like 130 or like 120. Yeah, actually, yeah, 120. I think 120 is a good number. Have it start out at like 90 damage and go up to like 120. Make her beta not go do any more than 180. Like she does, her numbers are way too inflated. Also, why does she have 2 instant revives that have super armor? Like the best range out of all the instant revive characters, and no, she can't do it in the air, but if she could do it in the air, that'd be stupid. But yeah, Ibarra is another character that does need heavy nerfs, man. Lawrence said they need to nerf the OP characters way faster than they do and stop releasing characters that are OP and nerfing them a whole season after release like how they did Hawks. Yeah, I do agree with this, but honestly, I don't foresee it ever happening. I don't see them ever changing their ways because they want to make money. They want to release characters with inflated, busted, garbage, terribly fucking inflated stats. And yeah, they're gonna nerf them like after their banner's over, so then they can't even like make money off of them anymore because their pickup rate isn't as high. So I would like this to be a thing, but honestly, it's not gonna happen. We know these devs by now. It's been 2 years. Alright, No Life said, can we get a good balance patch? The power level of the game has gotten so out of hand that most of the cast needs to be nerfed at least a little. Also, please make Full Bullet Gamma block literally anything. This is where you show a clip. Actually, I'm gonna try and show a clip. I'm gonna try and put this clip on screen right now. But yeah, about the good balance patch stuff, this is basically what everyone just wants: a good balance patch, man. We haven't had a good balance patch in a very, very long time. The game is getting out of hand. We're getting too many overpowered characters. Monoma is like Loki. Bro, if Tamaki comes out and he's as stupid as Mike or Monoma or whatever, this game's fucking done for, man. Like, they're not listening. They're not learning. And honestly, I'm going to keep playing the game because, you know, I love the game. I'm kind of addicted, so I'm always going to keep playing. But it's just like, they're just completely ignoring everything that we possibly want. They're ignoring the top tiers like Strike Kendo, Mike, Monoma. They're not doing anything, man. And it's just the average power level of the game, like No Life said, is really stupid. Like the average character quirks that comes out, they're immediately at least like bottom of S tier or like top of A+. Like at least there is no lower than that they can possibly go, and it's so stupid. And yeah, Full Bullet Gamma needs to block projectiles. Like it really does, because it doesn't block anything. It really doesn't. You can shoot someone through it. It's not even a fucking wall. Alright, we got 3 more comments left, you guys. Feber said, what I would like to see in Season 12. Nerf Strike Kendo and Monoma. I think this season feels really weird because with their new system, with like you kill someone if they had a team, you'll get more points, right? I think they need to nerf that because some people are ace and some people don't deserve ace, respectively. The state of mhur, I think the state is decent for an anime game and the whole game in general. If the devs meant what they said about they will listen to us and listen to us, this game can and will last longer for sure, especially when OJ3 comes out and those models are probably being hyped to the game. Yeah, those models will definitely bring hype to the game, man. We're gonna have so many different new characters and so many different new models to put in the game. Like, we're gonna have the official Season 7 Deku fit. That's gonna be kind of insane. And we're gonna have every single member of Class 1A, so we can put all of their models in this game. And we got Prime All for One and Armored All Might. It's just gonna be crazy when that game comes out, man. But I think the state of mhur is in a very, like, I feel like the state of this game is in a really piss poor state. Like, I know so many people that like would have loved this game, but it's just it's so stupid. Like, it's just the balancing is just not there. It's just not there. Like, you have so many characters that are just so purposely unbalanced, and then some that are just downright terrible. Like, the average power level of this game is so bad that when a character feels balanced, they feel bad. Because like I was playing Tech Toto yesterday, and I would say that his alpha is pretty balanced now. But when I was playing him, I was like, man, this feels terrible to use. Because it was only doing 80 damage versus this original like 120. And I don't like that when a move is finally balanced, it is now perceived as bad because the average power level of the game is that fucking inflated and that high. So they definitely need to address that, and they need to address Strike Kendo and Monoma, especially Monoma. Monoma just needs to fucking go. You don't go a game without saying Monoma. You really don't. And it's really stupid. Alright, last two comments. Redacted said, fix the gacha system. Having to spend $400 to guarantee a character or a skill set discourages most players from even spending on this game. Also, the pull rates are atrocious. Characters like Monoma, Present, Micro, Kendo, etc. need to be nerfed because they do too much damage or they just have BS moves. Some special tunings are just underwhelming and have little to no impact on your gameplay. Momo and compressed special tunings, for example, tuning right now is just looking for the most meta tuning slots on a P-War costume, and it's not much variety. After Season 12, I'd like to see an overhaul. Oh, an overhaul to the gacha and tuning system, possibly even a new game mode. Yeah, man, to comment, I think we talked about everything else besides tuning and the gacha system. But yeah, the gacha system definitely needs to get buffed or just changed or just overhauled because it is really harsh. Like $400 for a character or a skill set, like it should be no more than like $50. Like, honestly, it shouldn't even be like that. Like, but honestly, I feel like if this game moved towards microtransactions instead of the gacha, like I feel like I wouldn't even care. Honestly, like I wouldn't even care if this game moved to like something like Fortnite does or whatever, or just like any other game ever that's not a gacha game does, because the pricing for the crystals and stuff and just the gacha is absolutely terrible. It's really terrible. Like $200 for a costume, $400 for a character. It's absolutely stupid, man. And I think tuning is fine for the most part, just like what he said. Like the underused tunings or the underwhelming ones are just really bad. Like Momo's is fucking awful, and Momo's, like, the time it lasts, it doesn't even last until endgame. I think even at level 11, it doesn't even last until endgame. So it's really fucking stupid. It's really garbage and it's really bad. I think compressors is, I feel like the one change compressor special tuning needs to have is that it needs to include the other types of potions and not just like full team heals, like team blues and team greens, and even like regular big pots and small minis too. Like I feel like that'd be like pretty cool. I honestly wouldn't even like be against running that. And finally, Skirple Derp said, I want to be able to use any character or skill set in the custom matches. Yeah, that would be great. Honestly, that would be really good. Like, it would be really beneficial. Like, it would make custom so much more fun because you're not locked to what you can do. It's a custom match. Why do you care? Like, why do you care that I have to own the character to play a custom game? It's not the real match or anything. But I really hope they do make that change eventually, man. Like that change would be so fire, man. Like I could honestly play any person I want in custom matches and not have to worry about fucking rolling the character or getting lucky. And finally, for the very, very, very last comment, Paxter said, and add custom rules like no house spawns, or the storm shrinks faster, or everyone has to pick the same character. Right now, custom matches is a private match, nothing custom about it. I feel like it would be really cool to see them do something like that and really experiment with custom matches, because they could do so much with custom matches. But you know, these devs, they don't think that far ahead. So it's just really unfortunate that we're probably never going to get any of this. But I do have hope. These devs, they have shown themselves to be very unpredictable and very weird, so they can do something crazy, but they could obviously just do nothing. So yeah, that is the entire comment section. This video was actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Jesus, okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think tomorrow I'm going to try and get the tier list video out, but if not, it will definitely happen before the next season. I just need to edit the video and stop procrastinating. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later.